person and why I'm interacting with people.
Yep.
And I know how Aquarius are, man. We open to everybody, man. But then, you know, we just cut people off, you know, and then they get upset because we just like, that's it, you know. That is, you know,
for sure.
It's a nice ride.
Yep.
All right. Last up, man. I want to talk about this Chingy Unsung. You did not see it, but it was actually pretty decent. A lot of St. Louis people were in there. Shout out to DJ Cut. ISIS was in there. The Track Boys was in there. Track Stars, not Track Boys, even though they're from St. Louis too. Track Boys are the ones that did Tipsy. For people that know Tipsy, Track Stars did all the Chingy stuff and some of the stuff for DTP and some of them on that side. All four of the dudes from St. Louis. So it even makes it more complicated for the names of the crews. But DJ Snow was in there as well. I'm trying to think some other St. Louis folks that was in there. Mousy, his sister, that started that label, Pink Monkey. That was the clothing line back in the 2000s.
I do remember that. I feel like I went to that casting call.
Yeah, you probably did, because that was when it was like cracking. Like when Pink Monkey was out, that's when Hold Me Back was out. Like Chingy was still, you know what I'm saying, making moves at that time. But the interesting part I want to talk about with you is how much the Sydney Starr thing ruined his career, or do you think it did?
I don't think it did. I think by that time Chingy was quiet.
Yeah, because I was like, or was it just a nail in the coffin though? Maybe, you know, because if you remember Twitter back then, there was this hashtag that went around called "Little Howard You Weak," and it's still up. If you can look up the hashtag, it's still out there. It's just people dissing Chingy. The hashtag is hashtag Little Howard You Weak.
Is it Lil Howard?
Lil Howard, Lil Howard You Weak.
Y-O-U or letter U?
I think Y-O-U maybe. I mean, I think it's Y-O-U though. I don't think cats was getting into non-phonetic spellings. Yeah.
Oh shoot, my homeboy.
No, you can find a lot about that. You can find. You might see me on there. I think I might have had one.
Yo, Van got one.
I told you.
My homeboy Mars, my homegirl Saucy, Corey, please.
What year is that? What year is that say on there? What, like 09?
Sean Fallion.
As I said, look, there was a big thing. That's what I was saying. That was my thing. And I was saying to you, I don't know if it was Sydney Starr that did this necessarily. It may have been a nail in the coffin.
Listen, Don P said, someone from NYC asked me if Chingy's still popping SC. I had to tell them about the hashtag Lil Howard You Weak. That was back in 2015. But this started back in 2010 because them girls said, I wish niggas would get off their periods and just laugh, man. You know, that Chingy shit is funny. My goodness. Hashtag Lil Howard You Weak.
Yep.
Shit.
No, it was trending on Twitter back then.
I have never heard of this hashtag until today.
It was trending on Twitter. So that, you know what? But I don't know if people see that. That's the thing. The thing with Sydney Starr was 2010. Little Howard You Weak is 2010 as well.
Yeah. Because somebody retweeted Dip when Dip was still on the radio saying, yo, got an exclusive coming up on my blog on Hot 104 STL. Chingy finally speaks on tranny rumors. Of course, inappropriate word. No. It's so crazy how much we've evolved as a society. That was fine to put out there. No one really tripped on that tweet. And then Dawn retweeted herself in 2021. Never forget the hashtag Lil Howard You Weak. Mr. G. Oh my, how did I miss this? What was I doing? I was moving to LA around this time.
It was a big deal, man. I remember that hashtag was popping, man.
I literally in October, like late November, like late September, October, I was literally packing my shit to move across country. And somebody said in 2017, 75% of SEO blocked by Chingy because of Lil Howard You Weak. So I didn't, you know, I don't think it's that. I think what happens ultimately is,
and I mess with Chingy, man. Me and him got super cool, man. Like that's a good dude, man. Like if
yeah,
you
he's
like,
very nice,
dude. Like that was the thing that was kind of, I felt bad. I deleted my little Howard You Week tweet for the record. Because I got cool with him. I was like, I didn't want him to get on there and see that. Like, why would we need that? Why do we need that, man? I done got cool with this brother. I didn't know him. It was, you know, it was those are the wild, wild west of Twitter days, y'all. You know, if you weren't on Twitter in 2010, this is like, what would you call Twitter now? Comparatively back when we was like heavy on Twitter. Like now it's like a congested highway. And back then, it was free flowing at 100 miles an hour. That's the best example. Twitter back then.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna have to watch this, but I'm not gonna say. I think by that time, anyway. I think, and even after that, Chingy was like saying weird stuff anyway that made us that had us just kind of questioning him as a whole. Hey, I'm not about to yuck nobody yum. Like I said, if you a freak, be a freak. I ain't got no problem with it. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But also like that's kind of what we started to see, because I do remember that, you know, people doing things for clout. And I'm not going to say that's what happened here with Sydney Starr or whatever, but you kind of see things start to shift a little bit with social media, where things are no longer private and people are looking for their come up, how long, you know, how long could they extend that 15 minutes? But I'm not going to sit up here and act like Chingy, didn't have hits.
No, he's got
Chingy got hits. Chingy has hits.
Chingy's with other people, everything. Like Chingy's probably got a good 7, 8 good songs. Like for real. Like I know people may like to try to clown. Dude got 7, 8 songs. Easy.
Yeah. And then the action and they have this song on that's on, you know, like they have like kind of like I don't know if it's I don't know if it's Ludacris's song, but I think they had kind of album where it was kind of like the
compilation, the one where in the club, like where he rhyming his ass off on there, with it's like him, Titty Boy, well, 2 Chainz, Titty Boy, then and Ludacris, and it's in a club. It's about a club.
No, it's called We Got, and it's like DTP. We got them guns that go brrr, da, 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 and Chingy come in. He was like, "Stay on that set, bitch. Come good shit." It was. I mean, he had the hardest verse on that song. So Chingy has flow. I think what happened with Chingy, along with some, you know, we could probably even include Nelly, because Nelly didn't stop making music, but you know, he found his lane with his country stuff, and I love that. I think they kind of had a hard time evolving their sounds to the updated sound that was happening. It was something that kind of made them just stuck in that era, and I don't know if it was just certain producers, and then we know things happen with labels, and you know, because I know with Chingy, I think he ended up getting released from DTP. So it's kind of, sometimes it's hard to bounce back, and then you're trying to do stuff on your own. And he probably could have reached back locally a lot and done different things. But sometimes on that way up, you burn bridges, and you have to hope those bridges that you burn light the way. So I think that's what happened with Nelly. I don't know what really happened with Jaquan per se. Like he didn't have an unsung, but he had something with the
BT,
BT.
Yeah, it was like I forgot.
He talked about some of the stuff that happened with him, especially kind of, but it was more so outside of music that kind of. But I'm hoping. And I'm gonna ask him.
So We Got, the song I'm talking about is called We Got. Is that the same one?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one. Yes. Okay, now I'm remembering.
Yes, we're talking about
he had the best verse on that song. Yes.
He had the best verse.
Dude, I'm looking at his discography, man. He's got right there. Holiday Inn, One Call Away, Baller Baby. Don't Worry with Janet Jackson. I forgot all about that joint. Dim Jeans, Pulling Me Back. Fly Like Me with A. Marie. And that's just his songs.
Yeah.
Then you got I Like That with Houston.
Yeah. And then he was on the what was he on with Young Guns? Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Chingy in the Gun.
Yeah, he was on the Can't Stop remix. Yes, yeah. I'm looking at another song that's a St. Louis hit that he was on that was dope. Dope Boy Fresh with Jenna,
yes.
Jenna, and Keywan.
Yes, yes.
Oh man, yeah. It one thing they did not talk about that they did not talk about on there. None of the stuff with Nelly and Chingy.
Oh, see, I think that was more of like a local beef thing that we knew about.
But Chingy is one of the first people that helped discover it because Ali used to manage his group.
Right.
But they don't talk about that at all.
Yeah, but I think that was just more, I don't know if that was like known more mainstream.
And you only got 40-some minutes. You got a lot of stuff you got to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
I'll check it out. Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And, you know, if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and, again, share with everybody.